island off the coast of Kent, opened by the Queen on January the 1st, exactly 1 month ago today. 5 runways, 50 airlines, 500 boutiques, and an estimated footfall of 500,000 every single day. But why such haste to get from shiny Avalon to Peterdown, this city of heart failure, of special measures, and mismanaged decline? Well, we've only been chosen, haven't we? Picked out of a parade of fellow down-at-heelers, rusty belters, post-industrialists. We're going to be the regional hub, the splitter station, the knot in a pair of braces, one side pinging up to Edinburgh, the other across to Manchester. We try to get excited about it. Our modern-day masters of the universe are talking 2,000 jobs in the short term, many hundreds long-term. A much-trumpeted benefit-to-cost ratio of 4-to-1. But that's not likely to make much of a dent in the savings-to-devastation ratio of closing the train yards in the first place. Never officially costed, but felt in the folk memory at something like 1 to 200. A short list of sites for the station is being drawn up. Proximity to the old goods line will be key, as HS Plus will follow its route through Peterdown once these old tracks have been ripped up and replaced. Soon the boards will be going up, with the diggers following not long after that, which is why we're here today, walking, trying to find some closure before they make modern this remnant of our ever-distant past. For half a mile we walk, our heads full of how it used to be, the constant freight, the epic tonnage, the sound of it, the smell of it, the way the diesel drifted on a still day. Then slowly the trees start to open up, the shrubs recede, and we're on higher ground. We haul ourselves up to an old signal box and look west, where we can see the ruins of East Finch Abbey, reduced by Henry's goons in his great dissolution, down to little more than foundation stones, save for the old south-facing wall with its famed double arch. It stands still, its shadows dramatic in the early morning light. It was the home, they say, of Geoffrey, our maybe mythical monk, the awkward abbot, the truth-teller, the trickster in our midst, always hiding in plain sight. A couple of minutes later we reach a footbridge over the tracks, and hop the fence to gain access to it. The graffiti on the bridge is self-reflexive, rendered freehand. Vandalism, it says, simply, in letters 3 feet high. Looking west, out across the river and a couple of miles of fields, we see not-so-distant Broadcastle, that newly crowned tech titan with the high-rise cluster at its core, Tonka toy skyscrapers with tokenistic turbines, pastel panelling, the newly minted cladding already showing its age. The whole thing feels unsure of itself, ill thought through, sketchy architecture for an uncertain urbanism. To live in Peterdown, low-rise, analogue, more broken than brokered, is to hate Broadcastle reactively. A knee-jerk of envy, some say, a spasm of internalized inadequacy. Others imagine it to be fraternal joshing, harmless banter, every insult an oblique expression of brotherly love. But those of us that live it know that it's more profound than mere terrace rivalry. It's a clash of worldviews, of ways of being. They say that back in 1889, strike-breakers from Broadcastle, then the smaller of the two towns but already pushier, more individualistic, crossed the River Peter and then the picket line. No one will ever know the truth of it, but to us Broadcastle will forever be the scab lab, a breeding ground for blacklegs, a petri dish for spivs and rentiers, like property speculator and asset stripper Andrew Kirk. He is the Vale of Peter's starriest CEO, the main man at Moolah plc, and, as of 12 months ago, owner of our beloved Peterdown United football club. Beyond the hills to the east of us is the Aspire Centre, Peterdown's so-called business park. Kirk has taken advantage of our focus group-friendly accent by building his call centre at the Aspire, turning nearly 1,000 of our fellow citizens into telephonic loan sharks, payday pushers, extortionists just inside the law.